The Cadets departed for Binghamton the day prior to the New York State semifinal against Long Island powerhouse Massapequa with a state title on their minds.
It was silent on the bus from Rochester to Binghamton. Once we got there, we knew there was business to be done. We went to the little banquet-style thing they had at the stadium. They gave us a hotel, and we were living the high life.
We'll get ourselves state champion.
Another fan bus carried the cadet crew on the 3-hour early morning trip to the Southern Tier as the Hilton community converged upon Union Endicott High School that Saturday morning in mid-June to see if the cadets could achieve their ultimate dream.
I remember we were in the dugout and the game was just started in the first inning, and then all of a sudden we hear this huge noise coming over the field, and here's all the cadet fans dressed, painted in black and red and carrying banners and just yelling.
It's just so great to see a town that supports their high school sports, and they believe in us, and I think, again, that's one of the reasons that this program's so successful and will be for years. We had such high expectations, and we wanted to do, we really truly thought that we were going to win that game and go on to win the state final.
But it wasn't meant to be. Hilton mustered just 4 hits off Massapequa's Mike Mandarino.
We couldn't hit. He faced a pitcher that was tough. He had 4 pitches. He didn't overpower, but he hit spots. He located very well.
Jake Coleman allowed 4 runs on 6 hits as the Chiefs shut out the Cadets 4-0 to advance to the state final.
We just had so much fun. We were so close as a team, and for it to end like that, is tough.
We hit balls hard, just right at people, and that's something that's going to happen on days of baseball. And it just wasn't our day, but I believe if we played that team 9 times out of 10, we beat them.
Jake pitched great. We had a couple of tough plays that they scored on. It just didn't work out that day. And that's baseball sometimes. You ran into a good pitcher who pitched a hell of a game, and they deserve to win.
Hilton's 25-5 season had ended 2 wins short of a state championship, but as the final defeat slowly sank in, so did the Cadets' accomplishments from the 2008 season.
We were upset, obviously, but it was still one of those where you're like, we had a great season, and just hug all the seniors, tell them you love them, because it was more like that rather than, throwing any blame or anything like that.
I've looked up to John and Jeff, and Duffy's my neighbor. They're all done. And I was more sad that we didn't do it for them than anything, but, as we rode the bus back, that's when it sinks in that season's over. We won the sectionals, won the division, we won the Western Regional title. We got a lot to be proud of.
I mean, as much of a disappointment it was to get there and then not have our best game and not show up. I loved all the guys on the team. We were family for those extended month and a half, 2 months, however long the season was. So to end it with that group of guys was a blessing.
We go back and look at all the things we have from that year, our patches, Section 5 champions. I think we'll always remember that day and the dog pile and the good things rather than the bad things.
What we did was something that doesn't happen every day. And the thing that we did is something we're going to remember for the rest of our lives.
Yes! The Cadets nearly repeated as Section 5 champions in 2009. Hilton and Penfield entered the 7th inning of the Class AAA final tied at 7. The Cadets were 1 out away from entering the bottom of the 7th inning, tied with a chance to walk off with a championship when a close call at first kept Penfield alive. The Patriots followed with 5 2-out runs to take a 12-7 lead. The Cadets had no answer, and Penfield won its first Section 5 title since 1975.
It's tough because we knew we could have beat them. We messed up a couple plays, some balls we should have had. It was just a tough one to swallow. We obviously felt we should have won that game.
All year it was, the team kind of depended on a good outing from pitchers. We weren't going to score too many runs. The one day we put up 7 runs, I happened to give them 7 runs, so it kind of stung a little bit.
After an early sectional exit in 2010, the Cadets returned to the Section 5 championship game for the 4th time in 5 years in 2011, this time in Class AA. The Cadets scrapped out a 2-2 tie with top-seeded Victor to send the game to extra innings, but fell to the eventual state champions on a walk-off double in the bottom of the 8th. Although Hilton established itself as one of Section 5's elite baseball programs, there was something special about the 2008 squad that cadet teams since have lacked.
Honestly, I think it was heart. I think we had the heart, the work ethic. We knew we were the best, and we had to show everyone that we were the best.
We had leaders that wanted to win a sectional title, and they knew when to work, they knew when to stay loose and have fun. And we were close-knit, we were together. We had different people contribute in every single game. It was just fun to be around.
The team had a lot of character. We had a lot of seniors on the team that really wanted to win, and a lot of kids who played their roles very well. I mean, you got to have those guys to make the season. So I think that was a strength of our team, was just the characters of the athletes that we had, and then obviously John.
John Schwind was named the 2008 All-Greater Rochester Player of the Year by the Democrat and Chronicle, a rare feat for a Hilton athlete. But Schwind's .449 batting average, 9-0 record on the mound, team accomplishments, and scholarship to Marist were too much to overlook.
But honestly, I just wanted to win a sectional championship, and I mean, all that other stuff is just bonus. But then again, I thank my brothers, my coaches, and my teammates for pushing me to be better, and that's the true reason I think I was able to win that award. Without any of them, there's no way I would have been in that position.
Joined by Black, Allen, and Murphy on the All-Greater Rochester team, Schwind was also a first-team All-State selection. But Hilton's Senior Male Athlete of the Year didn't concern himself much with individual honors.
It's not about me. It's about that whole team. That whole team deserves the credit, and especially the coaches. I mean, Mr. Me, he's the one who built this whole field and got this whole place to look like it. So he is the foundation, and I think the coaching staff and the parents who support the program and them have a passion for are the ones that we should really be thanking.
The third baseman, number 7, John Schwind.
Schwind was a starter from day one as a freshman at Marist, helping the Red Foxes win a conference championship in 2009.
John Schwind's the best player I've seen come out of Hilton.
Hilton watched in awe as Schwind belted a 2-run home run on national television against Florida State in the 2009 NCAA baseball tournament, briefly giving Marist the lead. Schwind played 2 more standout seasons at Marist before the Pittsburgh Pirates selected him as a catcher in the 41st round of the 2011 MLB draft.
I knew he was going to go another step, and it was just a matter of time.
How many kids can say that they got drafted by a Major League Baseball team, especially up north?
Schwind signed with the Pittsburgh organization and joined its rookie-level team in Bradenton, Florida shortly thereafter, leading the GCL Pirates with a .347 batting average in his first professional season. Those who know Schwind know he's more than just a baseball player.
People will tell you he's a better person than his baseball player, and he's a great baseball player. So obviously, very happy for him. He's still a humbled, outstanding kid, and I just happened to see him before the draft as he was at one of our sectional games, and he's the same as he was 3 years ago when he was a senior in high school. So great for him, great for our community.
He gives back to our, he's here during our sectionals, he's coaching, he's teaching, he kind of gives all our kids motivation to get better and what they can accomplish in life. He's always been successful, and it's because of his hard work and his leadership and his parents. He's just been the cornerstone of our program.
I've never seen anyone work harder. I believe that he's going to go as far as he wants to go, and that's also what I hope for. But there's no doubt in my mind he can go all the way if he wants to.
As Schwind continues his quest to become Hilton's first major leaguer, he sticks true to his roots.
I wouldn't be there without Hilton. I learned everything I knew from my brothers and my parents and the coaching that I've had over the years. They've taught me to love the game and play it the right way. A lot of hustle, a lot of passion, dedication, and intensity, and I just try to play confident and believe in my abilities. And I think all that is carried out in the Hilton baseball program and from all the people that I've been taught by.
Schwind wasn't the only Hilton player to have success after 2008. Jake Coleman earned Monroe County Division I Player of the Year and All-Greater Rochester honors as a senior in 2009. He went on to pitch at Division III SUNY Brockport, where he led the Golden Eagles to the SUNYAC Championship as a freshman in 2010 and NCAA tournament berths in each of his first 2 seasons. Dan Hurleman made All-Grade at Rochester as a senior in 2010 before moving on to play at Division I Youngstown State. Brian Duffy took his talents to the soccer field at SUNY Brockport, where he led the Golden Eagles to a conference championship as a sophomore in 2009 and 3 NCAA tournament bids. Jeff Allen returned to Hilton as Murphy's assistant coach in 2010. It's one more way the 2008 team's legacy lives on in Hilton to this day.
They were definitely the best that I've seen in Hilton.
We won a championship. I would say hardly anyone can say that for a team spectator sport to come out of Hilton. And I think that's one of the reasons why I'm still here. I can tell the stories of the 2008 baseball team to the current players, and I still stay with them because that high that we got in 2008, we haven't achieved that yet. I'm waiting for the moment that we do again. And it's just a matter of time with this baseball team.
After that season, teams know Hilton baseball, here we go. We got to play Hilton again. Like they're scared of us, and that's the reputation we want to have.
It's a lot different than it was, say, 15 years ago. And I think that sectional championship that year was a big part of it. Baseball in Hilton is growing. I think it's going to continue to.
The unforgettable baseball season was the perfect way for the spirited Hilton class of 2008 to conclude its run.
It seemed like each year we got closer and closer to winning the big one. And then for us to finally get one with that team, kind of like the last chance of our 4 years, for our class anyways, to see. I think it meant a lot for us to experience that.
Those who witnessed it will forever have the 2008 Hilton baseball season etched in their memories.
I think it's really just one of the best parts of somebody's high school career, seeing that happen.
It's a group of kids that, were able to get the fruits of their labor. They worked hard, they came together, they seemed to have great team chemistry, and I'm sure they had successes that they still talk about today.
I think it's something I can 25, 30 years from now tell my kids I was a part of. In my opinion, good guys finish first type deal. We had a great team. Everyone on that team liked each other. No egos, no grade problems, no drug problems. Everyone was very content with each other. And we stuck together, and the end result is a clear product of all the hard work we put into it.